So no matter how long we share, the shear of Smith is Mistamik V'Yofaloi. The Sikkim of today's shear on Shear Shabbos. Also, we want to be there'll be one more shear for the season next week. Next Sunday will be the last shear before the summer.
Just to chaz what we learned today, Bez Hashem. We learned first of all, Mishpilt Nish with fire. That's rule number one, based on Rishonim, based on Mishnayos, especially Hilchos Shabbos, as we see the concept of Shehiyah, Erev Shabbos, Chazara on Shabbos, Nesina on Shabbos are all a concern of you might come doing Issa. So certainly rule number one is Mishpilt Nish with fire. At the fact that we see Erev Shabbos, you can't put food on without a blech because we're concerned. But regarding the question of today, the warming drawer, that basically people use it, they put food in before Shabbat that's fully cooked. So really there's no chashash shem yechata, because first of all, if there's no adjustable knob, there's no problem b'chlal. Even if there is, if it's fully cooked food, you don't need a blech. And basically if you don't need blech, there's no chashash shem yechata. Chazara on Shabbos into the warming drawer is mutter according to many paiskim. And those that use a blech, certainly with chazara will be mutter. The question is, lechatchila, to take from the fridge and put it into the warming drawer. There are those that are makel, and the side is it's not at all mechzik and mevashel because people don't typically cook in it. Now, someone told me he puts raw fish Friday night and Shabbos food. It's edible. No, that's because fish cooks easily, and it works, but it's not made to cook. It's not a mechzik and mevashel. Those that are ma'achmir hold that it reaches the temperature of Yad Soleh this boy, and it's a mechzik and mechamim, it has the same problems. But even those that are matir, the warming drawer, you have to make sure you don't have a light that goes on and off, or a fan that goes off and on when you open it. And also, b'chal, opening the door has its own issues. Maybe you're going to put the heating element on, and unfortunately, at least currently, you can't. There's no indicator that will tell you if the element is on or off. So you have to make sure that if you open it quickly and close it. Don't leave it to a situation of psik reisha. And the muktzah issue about the drawer having the heating element in it would be an issue unless you hold that it's one keli that's both heter and issa. Also, rewarming cold liquid should not be done in a warming drawer. That's yesh bishul acha bishul. Now the hot plate has a maila that it's basically, if it's a plata, it's made for Shabbos. The chasarn is that some hot plates reach temperature of 900 degrees, so you can't just look at it as across the board. A plata that has a minimal temperature, so basically is not the issue of bishul is not a problem. It can't cook, or it doesnn't cook, unless you keep it for many, many hours. But basically, the point of the warming drawer is that it has this uniqueness that it's hot, but it's not a derech lebishul, and therefore it's not mechzik and mevashel. A warmer that you keep food in, you could pull it out partially, take the food and push it back. A blech is not needed because the food is cooked before Shabbos. To take food from the oven that's on and put it onto the stove, even on top of the blech mamash is okay. Eish mi eish. Putting kugel from an oven into a cholent pot is l'chayr mutter eish mi eish, unless you say it's yesh bishul achar afiyah. When the oven is off, it's not agabi eish. There's no problem l'chayr. Taking cold food from the refrigerator that's dry, putting onto spot 3, that's the outer perimeter, that's not yet lettuce by, is okay. Agabi akadera or sambal chakadera is mutter, even if the food is piping hot, because it's ein derech bishul bekach. Moving from the cholent off spot number 1, the hot spot, and to spot 2 and 3, and scoop it out and push it back is okay. Chala onto the blech, there are mafakpekin, it's better put it on the side of the blech or on top of a urn. To defrost frozen challah is a problem as far as the bishul of the ice particles. Rewarming food on a crack pot, l'chayra is mutter, even if it's one unit. That's what most places seem to feel, because it's not mechzik and mavash, even though it's the makam ha'esh. And the sterno, at least now, where there's no shem yechata, should not be a problem putting it from Erev Shabbos. Which way?